Hello and welcome to episode 9 of the formula X plus Y plus Z equals sales. Today we're going to be talking about one of my lead sources, and this is a bit of a, I should get a commission for this. It's about lead forensics. Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 9 of the formula. Today we're going to be talking about one of my lead sources. It's one of my number one lead sources actually, because it's stuff that's already coming to you but you don't know about it. What if I could tell you everyone who was coming to your website? Would that be of interest? I think it would. So that's where lead forensics comes in. Now, I am being biased. There are, I'm sure, plenty of other services which do the same thing in the UK, and I'm sure the States as well. The reason I'm biased is because I've never tested those, and as you know, I only talk about the things that I know are going to work, are working for us, that I can talk to you about and help you make decisions on. Lead forensics is an IP platform. So let me explain what that means. If you're talking to, if you have a business that comes to your website and that business has a static IP address, which means their broadband line has become, and there's going to be techies out there going, he's got it all wrong. From my point of view, in layman's terms, this is how I see it. When a company gets a telephone line, they have to have a static IP address. That static IP address is on the back of everyone's broadband. So when they go onto a website, it tracks where the IP address has come from. Now, what Lead Forensics does, very, very clever, is they've built a huge database of millions of UK companies. And they've researched, rather than what MIB does, so our company researches a company, we look at MIB Data Solutions for instance, we know where it is, we know that I'm the decision maker, how many employees it's got, and things like that. What Lead Forensics do is they look at the IP address first and then add all the other information onto it. So, MIB Data Solutions here, we have a static IP. Lead Forensics has our company details and our static IP address along with all the other information. Turnover, employee size, industry type. They are bringing, and this is a new thing to us that James had a meeting with them last week, they are going to start giving us the names of the people at these organisations as well. So far what we do is we use LinkedIn, Google to find out who is in a position. So, your business is there, you've got a website. People come onto your website, and the only way of capturing this is really Google Analytics, but it doesn't give you that much information. What Lead Forensics does is it will tell you in your website when you're logged in who's been on your site. It'll take you through to their website, it'll tell you what industry they're in, it'll tell you what pages they went onto on your website, so you can actually give them lead scores. So if someone hits your pricing page, you could give that a score 10. An email could be triggered to go to particular all salespeople in your company to say this person's on our website, it's on the pricing page, these guys are really interested, give them a call. So it's a great structure to have. Now we started with them in November 2015. We got 2 months free. By the end of the year, so 2 months, we'd already paid for the whole 2016's invoice and more so. I think so far we've generated £25,000 in revenue just from people who are hitting our website. Now, that might be prospects that you're currently speaking to that in the background are going onto your site to look for other things. It can trigger you to give them a call. They're in the buying cycle. It's a perfect time to get these sort of people. There'll be people out there that you've never ever heard of, ever. We found a company which was in the automotive sector. I think we did a £5,000 deal with these guys, and that was literally, trigger popped up on our screen, sent us an email saying this company's on your website, it's looking at the pricing page. We called them, I think it was about 48 hours, 3 days later, we closed them at £5,000. It's paid for our whole Lead Forensics for the whole entire year. It is a fantastic system. They are putting a lot into their infrastructure to make it better and better and better, to give you as much information as possible. As I said, they're bringing over the names of the people. I don't know if it will tell you who exactly has been on the site, but from my point of view, if I can find out the salesperson, the marketing person at that company, it gives me, I can get past the gatekeeper a lot easier rather than saying, can I speak to the person in charge of your marketing? Can I speak to Jennifer in marketing, please? And I'm more likely to get through. So have a look at lead forensics. As I'm saying, I'm biased. You might be using a system you think is better already. If that's the case, it's great. You didn't need to watch this video. But if you're not using any of these systems, I do beg you, have a look, give it a trial and see what you can get. All right? Thank you for following. Keep watching the videos. Our views are going up and up and up and up. Go on to Facebook. We put a lot on Facebook. There's also my Snapchat. It's The Formula XYZ on all different platforms. Get on there, search for me, follow, share. Cheers. See you again. Bye.